What's going on? Let me get this updated real quick. We are here. We are live on here. I got my man copping in. Uh, but Alpha Monk. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
minute.
thank you for coming on, my man. Let me take this off real quick. There we go. All right. Yeah, we here, man. So welcome, man. It's been
Thank
a
you, man.
minute.
Has.
Let me turn this up a little bit.
I'm glad to see you still doing it.
I'm still around doing it. That ain't gonna change.
Right on.
Let me put this on live on Instagram too. But yeah, man. I got a lot to update you on. You know what
Oh man,
I'm
yeah.
saying? so
I'm all ears.
so you know, yeah, man. Oops, oh, checking y'all. Go live on here. Get this going. All right. Okay. Good. All right. So yeah, man. So I'm live on here on Instagram, and we out here, man. We made it to to season five.
Season 5.
Season
Damn.
five. So it's good, man. I mean, I'm always gonna consistently doing it. I'm never gonna stop. You know.
Now is it just like television? 1 year is one season, or you do 6 months?
Um, I mean, let's see. How do I do this? Um, really, honestly, man, I do it whenever I feel like I want to. you know, maybe this over here. I do it kind of whenever I want to, in the sense. I don't know why, but oops.
Whatever works for you, man.
Yeah, man, it's kind of weird how I do it, man. But I whenever I feel like I mean I was gonna do it over the holidays, but a lot of shit happened, of course. So it's just that process of doing that. But other than that, man, I've been good, man. Just trying to get back into it, trying to give everyone updated and trying to consistently do it. Keep taking away on my podcast. Quick, everyone can see it. I'm not sure who's on, but it's all good. What's up, everybody? But yeah, man, what's been going on with you, man? Now since I got everything situated, because I'm the sound guy, video guy, all this stuff. So,
Man, the director, the writer,
you
do it
know,
all, man. That's what's
so
up. Nah, man, I just on my shit. Just been laser focused, trying to make waves.
yeah. What made you
Yeah.
making? What's going on? What's you tell the people, man? What's been going
I
on,
mean,
man?
it just like I was telling you about what I was thinking about and
Yeah,
the things that were going through my mind and those concentric circles of purpose and finding out that through life you'll go through different purposes until you actually truly find that deeper purpose.
yeah,
And it's only if you stop at one purpose and just keep at it, even though you don't really love it, and that's when you kind of get stuck. I think I was like that for a minute, and then something kind of just pushed me to the next one.
yeah,
And then I
man.
started to actually unravel all of that.
Yeah,
And like I said earlier, it's like you have to line up everything, health, diet, the way of life, everything
yeah,
has to kind of like line up if you want to get to that actual finish line
yeah.
of whatever you're going for.
No, you're right, man. I think that's what we gotta have to do as a human being, especially a men too. Um,
Yeah,
You gotta get your
definitely.
mental health, man. Because I mean, I literally lost it since COVID and everything happened, and of course my dad passing. So it was like I couldn't even do the podcast.
Sorry,
The motivation wasn't there, you know. Um,
I feel you.
so now I'm like, all right, I think I'm a little more motivated to do this and keep doing it. But I did do a special episode, so that was cool. And that was me kind of getting used to this new way of doing it.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, that's a challenge, man. But we're here. We
That's
made
true,
it to
man.
through 2020. And yeah, man, it's all blessings, man. Um, yeah. That's
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like, my mom's husband passed away on the 23rd of December.
man,
Yeah,
and this is
it was a rough holidays, man.
yeah. Was it like a COVID thing or kind of just
No, he had kidney problems for
kidney?
years. He used to go dialysis every 2 weeks,
Oh
or I
shit.
mean, 2 days a week. So it was coming.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it was for my dad too. It was a heart condition, and we saw it coming, but once it happened during the holidays, I shut down. So, um, but yeah. Hello, what's going on, Amy? What's up? What's up, Amy? I didn't forget about y'all. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. So the White Date season 5, man. You're here. Let's I want to talk about like a. I know I brought this up many times, man. The whole money, finances, women, and I've actually been following. If you guys ever get a chance, I know a lot of women hate this man. Well, not a lot of women, but Kevin Samuels. I've been getting on his. You know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. That man, um, he's hilarious, man. I love it, man. I love his way of going about it, and it's just hilarious.
Well,
Um,
I mean, the funny thing is he's just being honest.
yeah,
It's not really that. I mean, we live in a time right now where everybody's so scared to say anything. You can't even say your own opinion or you're gonna get canceled.
yeah,
So it's rare nowadays. But
yeah.
when I was growing up in high school, man, we tell girls how we felt. We didn't give a shit. It's what it was. I mean, you're gonna be honest. You're just gonna be honest. So
Yeah. Yeah. He's being honest. Like, and I love that, man. And then, and he was talking about this episode's gonna be about love and money. And it's a very sensitive subject, especially to men.
yeah,
Particularly, because especially men in our 30s, we that's all we think about, man. Like, where we're gonna be, what's happening, are we gonna, you know what I mean? So it's so much going on, plus the whole dating thing, and then women also, and the thing that kind of gets me a little triggered a little bit, man, is women now during the time since I'm unemployed, right? Um, they try to see that as like, oh, that's a problem for me. Like that's a no for me. Like that's kind of I was like, yo, like you realize we're having this pandemic. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but like you don't need to concern yourself with my money. Like if I'm able to go out and do things and I don't bring it up, it shouldn't be your concern. That's how I feel. It should not be a concern. You shouldn't even think about 10, 20 years or whatever case. It's good. I mean, a lot of women do, but don't concern yourself with that. Like that's not something you should really, really concern yourself with. We really got to have an actual conversation or vibe. So that's just
right.
me. You know what I mean? Um,
I mean, logically speaking, that's wrong. You know, it's kind of fucked up. But culturally speaking, men are only valued when they can provide.
yeah, yeah,
That's just how it is. It's fucked up. I mean, a lot of women nowadays are, wishy-washy on both ends, but there's still some old school ladies out there that, they want to find a dude for love.
yeah,
They don't really care. I've met a lot of women who didn't really give a shit about money. But that was my own insecurity. I
yeah.
wanted to have money, but they didn't really give a shit. But
No,
then I met some women who did care a lot about money.
yeah,
They care a lot more about my money than their own money, which is an issue.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, and I get that. Like, I get the whole ideal of it, but if you're just trying to get to know somebody, I mean, if he's paying for dinner or whatever case may be, then don't even worry about where that's coming from. If you're not picking him up, you're not paying for anything. It shouldn't be like a concern. Like you shouldn't, you like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, man.
Mhm.
That to me is like, I all right, you just finding reasons to, you know what I mean, since you're at this so high level of success, like you want someone to be at that same level as you, and that's your criteria, you know. I could be wrong, man, but like that's what I've noticed. Like, and I tend to attract very high powered women like that have shit going.
All right on.
You know what I mean? And I don't mind that. I love to see that. You know what I mean? Like I don't ever knock it. I never ask for anything. I don't ask for money. I usually handle my own. I got my own thing. So like, you know what I mean? It's a somewhat of a essential, not essential, but it's a business I'm doing. So it takes a minute. You know what I mean? Like entrepreneurial route. You know, I don't know. That's just me.
I mean, it's fucked up because I mean there is a double standard. I mean that's what they look for in us, but we look for beauty
Yeah.
and stuff. And if we started saying that, like, you know, if she was like, "Oh, you're unemployed," and you were like, "Oh, well, you know, you got love handles," you know, then you're a monster. But on the other end, you know, she can say that it's a double standard. I don't like that.
Yeah. Big double standard. It's a huge
Yeah,
one. And that's the one that's kind of like, like, you know, jobs aren't, as we know now, jobs aren't really secure as you think it is. Right.
especially right now. I mean, shit.
Like, and you know, we're damn near in the pandemic and you worried about like all this other stuff. Like, yo, like, yeah, I'm not gonna be on play for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna be like in a cardboard box. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not my mindset. You know what I mean? But worry about knowing who I am as a character. That's
Exactly.
it, right? That's always been a big thing for me, like character. So Kevin Samuels exposes that a few times.
Mhm.
You know, if you guys get a chance to follow Kevin Samuels, that man, he said, "Well, how like he literally told one girl, he's like, oh, so you're a lawyer, da 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 da. This is what you want, right?" And then he said, "It's already hard enough to get to that position that you're at, like to have that career that you have. How do you expect someone else? How a very small percentage of people accomplish that? And you're
Yeah.
working for that small percentage." Like he literally says that. Like I was like, well, he's right. Like you gotta, like you said, we talked about dating down, right?
Right.
I guess we call it dating down. Yeah, character. Amy knows. Like Amy knows. Like, what's up? You know, let me put this exactly, right? You know what I mean? Like, but we always talk about that, and it's a very sensitive subject to certain people. So I don't know. What's your thoughts? Have you experienced something like
I
that?
mean, I've known women who were high class who had really good jobs, and they would spit that out all the time. Like, I want a man who's, you know, have more money than me, this, and that. And then you end up bumping into him, and there was some like, you know, hood dude.
Yeah.
And I think it all comes down to what they actually desire in that moment whenever they're meeting somebody.
Mhm.
Like the hood dude probably has money from other means, but you know, he's not that high class dude that she wanted or that
Yeah.
she said that she wanted. And then it
Mhm.
goes back to the whole thing of they don't really know what they want. I'm sorry, ladies, but they always say one thing, but end up with another. And that evidence right there shows, you know, that proves that they don't really know what they want. Like it's nice to say you want this, you know, sculpture of a man that doesn't really exist. And if he did, he probably wouldn't want you anyway. But
Yeah.
saying that and then going with something totally opposite, you know, how am I supposed to run with that? You know, I can't. That's ridiculous. And
Yeah.
I mean, you can. It just yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But I think if the dude, if he's really a man, he's like a man. He's about himself and he's doing something and he's working. And she sees that. Then if she's a real woman, she won't really give a shit, right?
Yeah. It
But
shouldn't
if she
matter.
just
Yeah.
cares about money, you don't want to be with her anyway.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Right.
money comes and goes. Like she could be
You
a
do.
high class lawyer, but what if she gets disbarred from some bullshit? Then she can never work again as
Yeah.
a lawyer anyway. So
Yeah.
all of those years of going to school and all of those loans, you know, it's for nothing. So you can't really take money like that for granted because you know, and if she'll fall apart because she loses her job, then what's the point of the relationship? Because the relationship is to grow together and become strong, become a bond.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you're supposed to. I was always told my grandfather is you get with her for love and sex, but you stay with her to become best friends.
Hmm.
So it's like that. I mean, your very best friend, you still talk to them, you still hang out with those people. If you had a girl who was actually your best friend, she had your back, and you guys grew together and communicated like adults, then anything's possible.
Exactly, man. But it's not like that no more. Of course, especially these times, man. Right? We hear that all the time, and like, oh yeah, it's about who's loyal to me, or and I just if you were on my last episode, if you saw the last episode, my brother, he talked about the expectation. I brought that up. He's like, yeah, that's a big one. People have everyone has their all expectations shit out the window before anything, because either you're gonna be unhappy with it or you're not. Like, you just gotta actually, you know what I mean? It's good to know what you want, but like, when you be expecting certain things, my expectation is different from yours. Like, what I expect in certain things, so I just throw that out the window. You know what I mean? So I mean, what's up, Cat? Um, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I know it's like a very chill episode. I'm not gonna like turn it up like crazy. I'm not gonna turn up a notch, but it's just that part's kind of a frustrating part of dating. Dating shouldn't be that frustrated, man. It shouldn't be that frustrated.
It shouldn't be that different.
It shouldn't be. I if this was, I wouldn't even have to need an episode. I wouldn't even need a podcast about this. Right? If it was like that,
sports or some shit.
Right? I would be talking about sports, something else, But yeah,
but
here
why
we are.
do we date? Why do we date? Right?
Here we are. You know
But
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I think there's a disconnect of reality, man, on both sides, because the standards are way too high, especially for what they're giving. I mean, you can't ask for a 10 if you're not a 10. That's just stupid. Uh,
Yeah.
and like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what Samuel does. Is he provides proof of that. Like, you have women who have 2 or 3 kids, uh, and they may have been fine at one point, but those 3 kids have taken their toll. Time is taking its toll, and she's like 34, 35, but she still believes that she can get those 3 sixes.
Yeah.
And it's impossible. And there's girls that don't have those 3 kids that maybe at the scale of 1 to 10 is like a 7.5 or 8 or 9 or whatever,
Yeah.
but they still want the 3 sixes or the 11, whatever. But that's what they're not giving. So
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, you're definitely right on that, man. Because you're a 10, you expecting a 10, and you good luck. Because a 10 ain't just looks, though. Especially for us, like, it's not just always
exactly.
looks, right? It's other things that's add to it. Yeah, because you can see a dime, but I mean, just for me, like, we know when we walk in, we say, "Oh, that's a 10. Oh, that's a 9. That's a 7."
I personally don't think 10s exist, because
No.
there's very few of them and they never meet each other, so they can't really procreate. So I don't think there's really any 10s. I think there's like there's low 9s.
Yeah.
There's low 9s, and then everything else is below that. I don't think there is ever going to be ever a 10. There's no such thing, because that woman and man, they would be single forever. They just
Too perfect.
yeah, too perfect. I mean, even if you could get with them, you're like, fuck, how can I even live up to this shit? What the fuck? You bounce.
That's how it is, man. To be like that, because now you're like, okay, she's too perfect. I'm out.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know what I mean?
I'm good.
That's how I see it too, man. I'm like, yeah, a little too perfect for me.
Yeah. But I think actually, as a man, if you have a gimmick, if you have something that you're truly good at, a natural talent, it can be anything. That there, right there, is a good enough lure to get a woman, to snag a woman, keep her. Because that'll always grow and that'll always be interesting if she's into that. So I was blessed to be an artist.
Yeah.
A lot of women love artists, and it's like they already know intuitively, like, oh, the starving artist. He's always gonna have this struggle. He's always gonna try to reach that next thing.
Yeah.
And that shit has helped. So I've always met women. I've never dated a woman who was a gold digger.
Yeah. Those are gonna be tough, man. Hey, let me see your drip, man. Let me see your new art, actually, man. I know you've been at it, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. I haven't been to your place in a minute. I know you got that drip going.
When I come back on, I think I'm gonna come back on Instagram in May.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna post all the stuff I've been working on and shit like that.
Yeah. So Tita Latina, she says, yes, career is important. A musician or artist, it is important. So she's agreeing with you. Not a lot of women agree with you, man.
I know, it's crazy time. It's crazy time.
What's going on with this podcast? What happened?
I know. But it takes time, though. That's the only thing. It takes time, and that time will take toll on the relationship.
It do.
If he's like bitter and pissed off and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I get the sense of the money issue. I mean, people want to settle down, and they're so concerned that they might have to spend more for this person if he doesn't have his shit together. I get that part. Like, if motherfuckers ain't got shit together, that's a problem. Like, but there's setbacks, right? There's a difference between setbacks and, like, you know what I mean? They're two different than being lazy and not doing nothing, right? Not motivated. Yeah. I think people just kind of see too much of that. So what's he say? What's up, Alyssa? Grab this real quick. So here's the comments I see. I like men who have a passion, good with their hands, artistic. It's a panorama outside. Panorama. Pandemic. No, I agree. Like, I mean, like, you know, that's a skill, man. Like, that's dope. You know, and I seen his art, man. So he's got bars. Bars for days.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. If you guys ever follow Alpha Monk, man, this man is definitely, you know, I haven't even talked to him in a minute, man. This is the first time we actually talked to him. God knows how long, since what, last year, a couple months ago. So I don't know what's been going on with your whole new life. Yeah, you like a new man out here, man. Look at me, I got the ring light, changing it up now.
I know, right?
I'm trying to
keep growing, man. I don't ever want to like disconnect and come back and you doing the same shit.
Hey,
dude, push each other up, man.
I got to, man. Yeah. I got every season. I got to do better. I know it was a little messy in the beginning when I was, you know, but I'm getting better. Like, it's all improvement, you know, and everything else, and you know that's important to me.
It is important.
It's just
giving back is really important too. I'm starting to see that too.
Yeah. Anything from a florist to cook, musician, artist, anything different is exciting to me. I'm gonna just blow up your feed. Damn. Yo, if you gotta get a chance, Tita Latina, she's dope. She's a cool person. You know, I'm not gonna say how we met, but you know, we met in weird circumstances. But she's cool peoples, man. You know, and she's been following the podcast and, you know, seeing where it goes, and yeah, man, it's just, you know, trying.
Yeah, noise and everything. That shit's hilarious.
I got sounds now. So someone says a buzzword.
Are you still doing buzzwords? Right on.
I haven't actually done it in a minute. I should start doing them, but you know, I don't think the world's ready for that, man. That's gonna be a mess.
I just do it when you have like a bigger crew, you know.
Yeah. Just tell me we met in the grocery store. We met in the grocery store.
Oh, okay. What aisle?
Aisle 6. Aisle 6. We were grabbing the same orange or something. She said we're grabbing the same orange. That's what's up.
Helped her with her hams.
Stupid. Grocery store quotes. All right, well, since we got ladies on here, man, I want to know, like, what is it that is money really that big thing for you, women, especially when you're dating somebody? Is that a big concern? I want to know. Is that enthusiasm? What's she say? Is that a euphemism? I don't know what she said. That's a big word, girl. Come on now. She's doing big words. Come on, simplify that.
Hey, who was the your Asian friend who's the comedian that came on that one time?
Oh, Leland? Yeah, she's
Yeah,
funny.
she I saw her TikTok not too long ago,
Oh,
and she
really?
was talking about how to get a millionaire. And man, they started doing the Stitch thing. They were clowning the shit out of her. Oh my god! It was like I was like, man, why she even open herself up like that? That's just the wrong thing to do.
She, I like her style going about it, like bagging a millionaire, getting a millionaire, whatever. You know, putting her pussy at a high pedestal. That's whatever. You know, we just had a whole episode about WAP the whole time, and how long that was, right? And
Again, a 10, a 8 or oh no, she's not. Well, a 4 can't ask for a 10. It's just not gonna happen.
it
It's
don't
not
matter
gonna happen.
how good your personality is. And
It does not matter. It does not matter.
she said, "Money, no job, yes." Okay, well that makes sense. I mean, Amy's a homie too. But here's,
Money not done.
I mean, what kind of money we talking? What's the situation? So, Tito Latino said, not necessarily like rich, but at least know that if we have kids, that we aren't going to struggle. Things happen, but want to know we will be stable. Bills paid, food on the table, money on the side. Okay, I mean that's. I mean that's.
I mean, if we're having a family, then we're both bringing in income, then I can see that actually happening.
Yeah.
But if the woman's just solely relying on the man, then I don't think that can happen in this day and age, just because the wages and the cost of living is too big of a gap nowadays. You know, we haven't been able to catch up to that, so it's kind of hard, especially out here in the Bay. Uh, most people are with have roommates and shit are still living at home because it's so expensive. So
It's so
he's
goddamn
got to be
expensive.
making 6 figures in order for that thing to kind of happen, unless she has a job as well.
Yeah, I mean it's almost normal that you have both people working.
Yeah.
Both of them are working a job like that. There's no one staying at home, especially in the Bay Area. She said, nursing career here in the making. Okay, good. You got medical. You're set.
Nurse? She Filipino?
No, Latina.
Ah, what?
Yeah, she's Latina. Racist.
Not racist. It's a stereotype. That's different.
Yeah. It's different. Oh man, hey, it's a likely stereotype. I mean, it makes sense. Let's see. So Amy said, I've been starving artist my whole life. I'm used to that lifestyle. I work very hard to make money. Where and when I can, I just want him trying to. He doesn't need to have a specific salary. But I mean, I'm a single mom doing all by myself. Damn, that's some real shit. Shout out to single moms out there, man. That's hard. I mean, if you ain't family supported, that shit's hard as fuck. I mean,
yeah, it's gotta be hard, man.
And dudes are getting
assholes, man.
Yeah, dudes are getting smarter, man. They out here just finding ways not to pay anything, give you shit. Like they get smart out here, man. And I'm just like, ooh. I was like, yeah, how y'all know about this?
But a lot of women are not getting smarter with that. Like they need to start doing that. What's that UID in, man? Because
yeah, put that little shot in
good.
there. Yeah,
a lot of dudes are not sticking around. They're going right back to my dad's era. That's the first wave of leaving the crib and shit.
The dad's leaving, yeah. Absent fathers, yeah. I mean, I never fully understood that situation, but it's just it sucks, man. Like especially when you have like how many kids? 2 or 3 kids? Like that's gonna be crazy. That's enough. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and these women are still doing it, and even in the dating scene, it's so hard, man. Like dudes, like we all got kids. They're just like, oh, because I think as men, we like to have ownership of something that's ours. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's you think. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's so hard because it's not your child, so you have to kind of treat it like it's your child. I don't know if that makes sense.
Kind of, but I think more importantly, I think it's about more her
Yeah.
than the child and what's already happened with her, because you feel, because if you start really liking the woman and stuff, you start to feel like you got cheated because that asshole got to get her pregnant before you. Even if you didn't want to get her pregnant or have a baby with her,
Yeah.
it's that feeling of like, fuck, somebody already got to her before I did.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Just because we become somewhat possessive. We all do. Men and women, we become somewhat
Oh yeah.
possessive.
Oh yeah. No
In
doubt.
relationships. Yeah, it's normal. It's
No
not
doubt.
healthy, but it's normal.
Yeah. Definitely not healthy.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's not healthy. But it happens.
So she said, hold on, we got a couple single moms here too. She said, yeah, it's hard in the babe, but depends on the man too and his beliefs. A lot of Mexican men I've met, they want to be head of household, don't mind having a wife at home cooking and cleaning. Yes, as far as I'm a single mom too, and I'm very careful, definitely would want more kids, but don't want them to be absent, than to have absent fathers. I'd rather take the birth control and deal with that again.
Feel that.
Not necessarily got to me first. Yeah, not necessarily got to me first. Got a couple moms in here, actually. A lot of moms up here. So
right on.
Yeah. Single moms. So
hey,
single mom.
Nothing against them.
Nah. Nothing against them, man. I love to see that they're doing it, and they're very careful too. They're not the ones I talk to. I mean, they don't just bring any dudes over and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're very careful with their kids, Mama Bear. Are you good? I don't know if you paused. Did you pause?
Pause.
Oh, you paused, didn't you?
Yeah,
hey, it ain't me. I'm hardline in now this time. I'm stepping it up, man. I got hardline through. There should be no problems with any internet here. I'm just
That's funny.
I better have I literally had to get like a little cord and just trying to route it through.
That's funny. Damn.
So yeah, bro. I got a little backdrop. Sometimes I throw the little wide day thing up there. I didn't do it today, but yeah, I'm trying, man.
Hey, man, as long as you're trying.
I don't deal with the absent father. I co-parent, but he doesn't contribute financially. Yeah, that's. Let's talk about that. That's good that you are doing that. That's awesome. I commend you for doing that. We're talking about the child now. And the child dealing, because I grew up kind of in the absent father kind of thing. My dad wasn't around. I'm sure you probably been through it too. You know what I'm saying? It does take a. Yeah.
I had my grandfather. My grandparents raised me from 3 months old all the way up. So.
Yeah. See, and you have a man figure in there. Like when you're just a single mom with no man figure there, it's just like
that's tough, especially on a little boy. That's tough.
Yeah, well, 3 boys. Yeah, that's tough, man.
Yeah, that's tough. Man.
So we had to figure out like, oh, well, what does a man do? Like we, well, you know what I mean. So I gravitate towards other male figures, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I had to do. But as a kid, as a daughter, I'm not sure how it is for a woman growing up without a dad, but I can imagine. You know what I mean? That's a little interesting.
I mean, it's proven that children need both parents. They need both.
Yeah.
And they can obviously grow up and be successful with one.
Yeah.
That's obvious. That's shown. There's a lot of successful people that only had one mother or one parent in the household. But as a healthy mental psychology would say that they need both parents.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's psychologically, yeah. Like growing up in a nuclear family is big. I think it makes more sense. I personally, I know you're not the family kind of guy. You don't want kids, so you make that good.
I don't want children.
But I'm like 50-50. So I keep hanging out with you. It's going to being like I don't want kids. Yeah, I was like, you're right. You say some good points, dude. I might want to do that. All right, let's see my dad and my brother and uncles are very present in his life, but yes, I make sure he talks to his dad often. And then he gives him at least 2. Okay. See, at least he's around. Like that's.
I was just gonna say, I remember reading about child psychology that if the father's not at home, a good way for the mother is to always have her son in sports and stuff like that, where there is a male figure, older male figure.
Yeah.
And that would be sufficient enough.
Yeah.
Because then he'll be around other boys and stuff like that, and he'll get that learning and that trait. But yeah, if her uncles and dad and stuff still there, that's just as good, even better. Sometimes.
Yeah, she good. Yeah, he good on male figures.
Yeah,
that's
good.
what's...
Yeah, like three. That's good. Sometimes the dads can be, assholes, man.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
they're not really good to be there anyway.
Yeah.
It's like,
and it's crazy, man. And like, some of these dudes would be like, okay, whatever, and get pregnant with another girl and another girl and another girl, and they keep procreating and just doing the same pattern.
Man,
like,
never have a source of income.
Never have a source of income.
Never.
And it's like he didn't have that before. Yeah. But like I said, we talk about this. I can see why women, as they get older, they start understanding. Like, okay, well, is he financially stable to have kids?
Mm-hmm.
Like, or he's just kind of just poking holes and just getting girls pregnant and bouncing. I'm enjoying the single life. Sometimes it's best to have one parent, but then have two and see them fighting, arguing, toxic things. That's true.
True, yeah.
His siblings' mom is always awesome and been in his life since he was 6 months. A lot of women I know stay for children, yet their children witness abuse, and that's not a good environment. I agree. That is true. That could be a big one. So even if he is there, he's just causing a ruckus.
But I have to be devil's advocate and say there are a lot of good men out there with single moms, but they don't want those dudes. Some single moms still chase the bad boy. They still want
the Roger Klotz, huh?
Man, yeah, they still want that, and so they're not giving those guys who really want them a chance.
They're not,
like
man.
That dude you really want, who will love your child, who will pick your child up, all that stuff.
She said where they're at,
but she doesn't want them, so it's like it's tough all around.
She said Roger Klotz from Doug Funny, huh? She said where they at. I said,
where
she asked where those men at.
Oh.
And another one said, over here, please. This is turned into a single mom episode. I should change this stuff up, man. None of my topics ever go with any of the shit that I talk about.
That's all right.
I just try to make let's talk about this. Let's talk about finances. Let's talk about this. Women dating down. Let's explore that a little bit. I just put titles. It had nothing to do with sometimes the episode. I'm just like, yeah. Okay, just put that together. I will
say single moms are fun to date because they're so chill. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of know fucked up dudes. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of know the game a little bit better than the young ones. So it's like they're real fun to hang out with and shit, real chill. But me not wanting to have children, I don't want to burden them with that.
man. You flat out don't want kids. I agree.
I never have, man. Ever since I was little, I was just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Nah.
So isn't it crazy? I'm probably gonna sound like I'm attacking women in this sense. Don't kids humble some of these women though? Don't they get humbled?
Yeah.
I want to talk about that. Like, don't they humble themselves a little bit? Like, okay, you were talking to me before, and now you all of a sudden come around. That humbles you a little bit. A child does humble you a little bit because the world don't revolve around you like you used to, like it did before. Yes, after my last relationship, it's so easy to see the red flags. And true, I don't bring any dude around my kid as well. Yeah, you should, man. Don't be inviting on Roger Klotz over, man. From Doug, you know what I'm saying? Those bad boys. But you're right, man. Some of these women don't be going for that kind of stuff. They go in there and like, oh yeah. He's a nice guy, just really not my type. It's like, okay, right.
Well, they like what they like. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's just gonna magically change and shit just because they had a baby. They still gonna like that type of dude.
That's crazy. Just
trying to find that type of dude who's good, but that's impossible.
But that dude that you're looking for, what if you don't, like you said, don't want kids, and that's gonna be a problem, right? You're gonna have to change your outlook of what you're looking for. Like you're gonna have to be like, oh shit. Like,
you have to adapt. You're gonna have to.
You gotta adapt.
Unless you want to stay single, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta adapt. Yeah,
you do.
Yeah. So she said yes, very humbled. Yeah, man, it humbles you, man. I'm telling you, kids be humbling you, man. Like I said, the world don't revolve around you at that point. You can't be going around there just doing willy nilly, like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it changes. What it does is it actually changes one of their weapons that they use when they go out, and get men and shit. It changes that body, and sometimes it changes how they look, and that
Yeah.
stuff will
But
kind of like
man, it's crazy. Like, I'm not speaking badly, but like some of the women who do have kids, like they feel like they just still the top of the world pussy. They're still the top of the notch. Like and I'm not, whatever, but it's just like, man, like you gotta chill a little bit. You actually, I'm actually being around you, doing this with your kid. Like, I'm around there.
I mean, I wonder if that's just a female trait. Because I know you saw that video of that chick. It's been everywhere. Where she said she was going on a date. Dude came over, and she asked him to take her to McDonald's to get something for her kids. And when he didn't offer to pay, she was like, "Oh, he can never touch this pussy." And when I first saw it, I thought the same thing. A lot of men thought was like, "Well, I mean, you already like it's not like it's fresh, or like it's brand new, or even been run through a couple of times. Like,
Yeah.
you poured out an entire human being out that motherfucker. It's like it's not what it used to be. I'm sorry, it's not what it used to be. So to have that type of
Our standards got high.
to have that type of ego, and just like, what? Like, I haven't even met the
like, you
child.
need me.
Like, are you serious, man? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I barely know you, and you ask me to pay for your child. Like, what is that telling?
That don't work that way.
All kinds of crazy. Like, you got all dressed up, and before you fed your child. Like, come on, man.
It ain't my job. It ain't my kid, man. That's your job, man. Like,
go ask his daddy. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Your daddy Venmo
you need me.
A Happy Meal, shit.
So, like I feel like I got a little chip on my shoulder. When sometimes when I go on dates tomorrow, I'm like, I don't need to do this. I feel like you drop down a little bit to me.
Oh yeah.
You gotta humble yourself a little bit. You can't come at me with the same game. That don't work now.
No. I'm coming with the messenger bag, and you got 8 packages with you and shit. That's not equal.
He said a lot of men I've dated or hooked up with have asked me to get something for my kid. I always buy my kid food to bring back, and then they offer to pay. Well, that's what's up.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Did you?
Nice. Are you with them now? So
I was just about to say the same thing. Like,
are you with them now? We're assholes. We're such assholes.
That was the one right there.
That was the one, man. So
let him go, probably because he was like 25 pounds overweight. You let him go.
You're wrong. He was too nice.
Text you 5 times a day, and you just let him go.
We mess with you, Tita, but Tita.
Yeah, we just
we fucking with you, but
I don't even know you. I don't judge. I observe.
I was thinking, like I said, we were thinking the same thing. I was like, "What's up, Kim? What's going on?" Yeah, we were thinking the same thing. I was like, that's what's up. Like, that don't happen too often.
That don't.
Dudes don't do that. I can tell you this right now, Tita. Like, dudes do not do that shit, especially.
They don't. I would have been quiet at the drive-through, like. Like, hand my hand out for a card, like, he said it was $6.50 here. I don't know that child. I don't owe that child anything.
You look. I want to get my quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah.
Like,
I have 2 orders, 2 separate orders.
Like, let me get that separate. Oh man, you had McDonald's. McDonald's is a secret. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, dude. Like, if it was anybody other dude, we'd have been like, I'll get my meal.
I'm like,
you can't.
Kids?
Yeah.
You got a kid?
How many kids you got? 5. The kids come out the van.
Man, I gotta go.
They get cheeseburgers, little 99-cent burgers. Here you go.
Yeah, right. Not anymore. It's just like $2 or some shit.
Yeah, it's gone up. That's hella funny though. Like I said, man, we don't I don't personally do that for sure. And but like the woman moms I do date, they don't ever bring their kids anyway. I
Yeah, that's
told
true.
so I told
Yeah,
them like,
I've only
so
dated one actually. I only dated one.
yeah,
But
yeah. Women nowadays don't do that. But then y'all be posting it on Instagram though. Your kids on Instagram.
that's how you check. That's how you check.
I mean, I could talk about that all day. You know, personally, I'm just not a fan of posting your kids on Facebook and Instagram all day. Like unless it's birthdays and stuff like that, that's fine. Like that's fine. Family photos, that's no problem. But if you doing that shit every day, every 5 minutes, yeah, come on.
Oof, that means it's obsessive. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
See, Dante, I have you doing that for me, paying for your kids. That's hella funny. She might. She got bars. She might just get me to pay for her kid. In the Happy Meal, in the toy. And if there's no toy in there, I'll go in there like, hey.
But see, my question is, what is she offering after you get the McDonald's? You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know how the women are, man. I'm offering this. This is what I'm offering.
Wasting time? I mean, come on, man.
Like, you know, I need mental mindset. I need something mentally stimulate me, man. I need something to mentally stimulate. I don't need something to physically stimulate me. I need something mental.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the real key. Like you can see a fine girl and do things sexually, but like physically. But it's a mental thing, right? You know what I'm saying?
I need both.
You're gonna go home and be like, what the hell I just did. But you know, what's up, Sonny? What's going on? I know Kim's on here. I know we talking about mom and stuff. I can talk that for days. But we could talk about the financial aspect of it, right? Now since we're talking about McDonald's and paying for shit. For you moms on here, when is it? Are you guys? Let's see. When is a good time, of course, to bring your kid out, right? Now, do you guys do y'all women expect these person you with to do things financially for them, like food, clothes? I don't know what kids get nowadays. Apple stuff, Apple things on the phone. I don't know what these kids get, but I want to know what's that she got me good. I don't even know what that word is. You need to look up that word that you couldn't pronounce before you talk about mental stimulation. You know, hey, listen, man, don't big words at me. You don't even know big words. What you mean? I got college education. But no, yeah, for you women on here, I'm curious though if you guys want to chat on here. This is just me and the fellas and two single men talking about shit. You know, we're lacking feminine energy. We need that through, you know, Instagram or whatever stream you guys are on. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. I'm on it all. So, you know,
Word.
Yeah, man. I don't know. They probably gonna respond back at some point, but yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Like I said,
could you yourself date a rich woman?
Me myself dated
like right now, like today.
Rich in spirit, man. What we talking about? Rich in what? Money?
I'm rich in the pocket.
Okay. Probably like a Beyonce type thing. I mean, I don't care. It don't matter to me. As long as it's not an issue for them.
It would take until your own financial insecurities will kick in. Because me and you talked about this before. We have the same type of insecurity when it comes to that. You know, we want more.
I mean, I want to do my own thing and make my own money. I don't want her paying for anything. I don't like anybody mothering me. You know, I don't like that. I could kind of do my own thing. I feel like a child. You know, I don't know, man.
No.
Yeah, I don't
but
like
it would suck because if you wanted, like, she would want to go to expensive things, expensive places.
You think so?
No, yeah. If she's already rich, been rich, and like that's her lifestyle, man. So like you're going into her lifestyle, which means you're probably going into her frame, which is going to be a little bit, you know, jarring. So like it would be, I think it would be difficult.
All right, so I got a comment. Yeah, I got a comment out here on my Facebook. Dante, met a man who had 2 kids. I had a great career, made great money. There was an 8 years difference between my first husband and I. Could not connect emotionally with him. he left me and went his way with 2 kids to deal with alone. Was jaded for a bit, but realized I was better off without him. That's what's up. Yeah. Sometimes you are better off without that person. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, and if you're doing it like or regardless without him, I mean, I'm not saying forget it. You know, he's. You know, I'm not sure if he's the father to your kids. I'm assuming since you guys got married, but no, okay, yeah, his father. Okay, meant 2 kids. Yeah. I mean, that's hard to say. He left me with his way with 2 kids to deal with alone. Yeah,
Wait,
that's
he
tough.
took the kids?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. Okay, yeah. So she said, yeah,
he took
yeah,
the kids.
yeah. I think that's what it was. So he took the kids. Okay. I'm catching on.
Oh, she lucked out.
Yeah,
Somehow.
yeah. Yeah. I guess in a way, she kind of did. She
Lucked
didn't.
out. Do you? Do you?
You kind of,
Work on you.
he
Work
kind of took the
on
kids
you.
and
Yeah.
did his thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how easy it is for men. I'm probably going to have Markel on this episode one of these days because he's a dad. So I don't know how it is in the dating realm for him. I don't know if it's a little easier. I think most women are very nurturing. Some, not all, right? So I'm saying don't attack me. Don't cancel me out, please. I'm just saying.
I mean, I wonder if it's like being a dad is probably like all logical, right? You have to, because you assess the situation, you try to fix it, you know what I'm saying? And with kids, that's probably a really good thing because it's very constructive,
Yeah.
and it shows discipline and stuff like that. But I think with the mother, it's nurturing and emotion. Everything starts with the emotions, the filter, and so the kids are upset, and because kids they don't have that filter, so they're going off of the id, so they're always emotional, they're always reactive,
Yeah.
and that's what a mother is good for, and the father is good for, as far as assessing that situation and actually solving it, solving the problem, whatever it is. Um, but it seems like from what I've seen is like it's a little bit more fun for dads because they probably don't take it as serious as moms do.
Yeah. I think it's definitely there's bigger urgency, especially for women too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I got hella comments on here. Nope, I don't expect anything from men. Either they have it or they don't. I like attentive men. I've never been one to depend financially on a man or anyone. I'm usually the breadwinner in a relationship. Duh. So when a man pays for me, I automatically get defensive and be like, with what the hell you want? Dang, y'all women are brutal on here, man. Damn. I love it though. I love the energy, man. I like the strong, high value women that put themselves at a high pedestal, not high pedestal, but high value, even regardless, right?
So high value gets high value, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's why
what you put out.
That's why they're out the scene, man. They're like, fuck this. I'm too high value for this. Sometimes you got to get away from it. Like I personally, I don't know, man. Dating is just dating, right? I just kind of go with the flow now. If things happen, it happen. I'm not gonna keep looking and searching. I'm so over that.
The main problem with even the subject that we're on, the main problem is a relationship should never ever be about finance. It should never be about money or transactions.
It shouldn't.
If that person can take care of himself or herself, that should be good enough. You shouldn't always preconceive of them, helping you out in a bad situation, or what if we have this, or what if we have kids, or what if something happens? Don't think about that.
Yeah, we worry about when the bridge get there.
What you think about is the person at hand. Who are they? How can you benefit, and how can they benefit from being with each other? How can you grow as one? How can you become great with each other? These things are important because if you actually rely on those more, the finances will start to come because you guys are exuding all this energy of positive and love and all that shit. And it's been proven when you do that, great things come back to you. You get what you put out.
Exactly.
So it's like if you're just worrying about fucking money, or if he has enough, or if he can make enough at this time or whatever, then that's gonna always be an issue. It's always gonna be an issue, no matter how much he makes. It's just always gonna be an issue. So it's like it's better to just go for what's in here and shit and up here.
Yeah. I mean, like I said,
That's gonna last longer than money any fucking way.
oh yeah, yeah, money, yeah, exactly, exactly. That's some deep shit, man. Some deep shit, Alpha Monk. Yeah, no, you're right, man. Exactly. All the other things can plan stuff out. If you guys have that strong bridge and that strong foundation, like all the other stuff shouldn't even matter. Like that foundation is the most important thing because a strong foundation always supports the building, right? You know,
Yeah.
brick by brick, and it requires a lot of work, a lot of detail.
You need to do the groundwork first, you know.
Yeah,
get dirty.
You got to. But people are seeing like the top already before even it's built. Right? They're already looking like, oh, when is it going to be done already? Like they're not looking.
My penthouse. I need my penthouse.
Yeah, it should be already built already, right?
Yeah, and it's like that's not how it works.
She said, "Date in your income bracket. All I need is food and alcohol. That's happiness." But so we got Aunt Shirley on here. Right on. So what's up, Aunt Shirley? But what's up? What's up? But men don't think like that. They always think, how much is this going to cost me? Emotional is also a resource. That's what Aunt Shirley said. Shout out to Aunt Shirley.
What do you mean men don't think like that? You have to elaborate.
Yeah.
Like what? Like
she'll probably respond back. She's a quick texter. Trying
to think what.
She said all I need is food and alcohol. That is happiness. That is true.
Hey man, good food too.
Yeah. Men think logically. That's what she says.
Of course, yeah, we're logic creatures. Yeah, you guys think emotionally.
Yeah, we make sure, like, is it gonna, how much is it gonna be? I personally, this couple of days, I definitely was not thinking logically, financially decision I was making. I was thinking more emotional. I typically flip it. I was like, oh man, I should have thought logically before I did this. Right? So it happens.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. Especially when you really like the girl too.
Yeah. They think, how much is the relationship going to cost me? Like in terms of value.
I mean, I can see that nowadays just because of how things are. I can see a lot of men's minds really starting to work overtime just because of what they're seeing in social media. Now, the problem is that social media is a very small little stratosphere of toxic people, right? So there's like, if you go on TikTok, you see a lot of dudes crying about girls. You see a lot of girls, all this kind of just toxic behavior and shit. But it's a very small percentage of people. But I think a lot of men are just preparing themselves before they start dating these women or whoever they're about to date, because they're cautious that she might be a gold digger or she might just care about their money. And what young men nowadays are getting told is they're only useful if they have money. So that creates another insecurity. And so when they're starting to date this girl that they really like, that insecurity is going to start to pop up. Oh shit, I hope she doesn't, care about money. So let me logically break this down. If we start to go out 3 times a night, how much is that going to cost? Because I don't want to look like I'm broke, because I don't want to lose her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the problem we're going through.
Yeah, that's facts. So Aunt Shirley, y'all women putting too much words in yours. I gotta read this. Okay. So Aunt Shirley says, how much value does this woman bring to me, or is it going to be a poor return on investment? Someone said, I need energy match. I have dated men with money and men who have more humbling professions, but communication at the end of the day and the bond affected the relationship I was in. So like women started doing it too. We know men invest with time and money. Yeah, that's right. That's what Aunt Shirley said. There's just so much in this world. I do notice a lot of broke dudes think women want them for the money that they don't have, that they don't even have. Broke dude mentality.
Well, men who broke.
I guess it's broke. I guess that's what she said. Men who have 6+ figures make you feel that you should always understand the toxic behavior because they always offer, and I never ask initially for money. They offer. Okay, that's my homie Dez. There's just pros and cons in everything. Exactly. Rich men don't even know how much it'll cost, as Aunt Shirley said. If a man has money, I'm sure they don't even care money coming in.
Well, I think rich men care. It's just that they have more options. So if you have seven figures coming in, and you know women like shiny things, cars, money, shit like that, and you know your options start to open up. You start to get more calls, you
Ooh.
start to get more DMs, you start to get more women looking at you when you get out
Uh-oh.
of your car. And so they have more options.
Yeah.
So it's not that they don't really care, it's that if they go on a date with you and you do pretty much anything, one or two things they don't know they don't like, they don't give a fuck because they have 10 other girls trying to get at them, because they want the same thing. They want that green. They want that lifestyle. So it's kind of how women kind of treat men sometimes when they have 200 DMs, 200 dudes in their DMs trying to holler at them, and they have all the options, right? So it's just kind of like a double-edged sword on that one. Like rich dudes are our version of pretty girls.
Yeah. Yeah. So Aunt Shirley said exactly. Broke men call women gold diggers because they mad they can't get those girls. And as in dudes that don't have a career or goals in life claim women them for money. I always call them out, but they come back. Like, I put you in your place and now you want back in. That's what Tita said. But that's what Aunt Shirley said. She said broke men gold diggers. I don't know.
I don't know, because most of the time, most women date dudes who are broke.
Yeah, it don't matter.
And those are the ones they always run back to. Like every girl that I've ever met so far, they've either known a rich dude or kind of dated one, but they never stayed with them. But they stay with that broke dude, that hood dude that treat them like shit. They always run back to him for some reason. So it's like, is money really, the thing that you want? Maybe money is more important the older you get, because you know that, things are starting to run out. Age is starting to catch up. And,
She said it was the dick. Could be the dick. Yeah.
There you go.
I mean,
emotions and physical pleasure can sometimes trump money for a while.
Oh, sometimes it's more based off their profession. These are always working, and also I just felt neglected. Like I wasn't prized because men like me for my brain first. Really wealthy men don't date uneducated or females, to be honest. Yes, they got good ones. Broke man dick be bomb.
They ain't got shit else to do. They don't got a job, so
hey, might as well just put this get girls pregnant and dip
all on that.
Hey, you know what, man? One of these days, those broke dudes honestly, they gonna bag themselves a rich woman. She gonna have shit together. He gonna just leech off that.
That's what I said earlier. I've known girls who had really good jobs making six figures, and they say they want this dude that'll match them or be better than them, and then 3 weeks later they went, Tyrone. And it's like, what? Where you meet him at the liquor store? And it's like, what?
Like, oh damn, I didn't even have a chance.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I thought, but.
So what's the brokest thing you have done on a date? Brokest thing.
I walked out on a date before and didn't pay shit.
I mean,
I guess that
brokest thing is probably be. It wasn't even me actually.
They were talking to you? Yeah, go
ahead. So I don't know if it's a broke thing, but it was like I had the money, so it wasn't like I was broke. This woman did the sport of it. We dined and ditched. She did it for the sport of it. So I guess that counts as like a broke time because it was at Applebee's. Applebee's really ain't that expensive.
That's not really expensive.
It's not like no like ain't no Olive Garden. You know what I'm saying? We were dining like that, right? And it was like this is what we got with the cheapest thing. Like I was like, yo, I got it. Like it's not a problem. She's like, no, I don't like that. How that waitress looked at me and like I'm gonna walk out. You can stay here. And I was like, I ain't fucking staying here.
That's funny. That's funny.
So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like and she was a pastor's daughter, which kind of threw the fuck out of me. I was like, aren't you? Is your dad like a pastor? Like, didn't he teach you this? Like,
dude, come on, man.
Like,
Pastor's daughters are wolf in sheep clothing, bro.
you know what I'm saying? But like, I just can't live that lifestyle. I was kind of like, yo, man, like, I don't think we should hang out no more. Like, I felt bad.
Dark side, dude. Dark side. He's like, oh, she's down to do crazy shit. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that would probably be count as a brokest part, but I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
Dude.
So you say you walked out. I mean,
yeah, I walked out, man. She was stupid, dog.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Danish, what's up, bro? What's going on? I keep saying,
what's up, man?
Did I say it right? Yeah.
I forget every time.
Yeah, he gonna get mad at me every time, man. Sorry, bro. But what's up, man? What's up? He's on Facebook. Danish. Those pastors be having money. They do be having money. That's true. They do.
Yeah, they be stealing it from people that go in there.
Oh man. Yo, Dre, fit. He said your fit's on fire, on point tonight. He's looking at your drip. Hey, let's look at your drip real quick, man. What you got on, man? Let's see, man. You looking alpha monk out here, man. Let's see what you got. What's the drip looking like? What you got? You good? Did you freeze?
Suspenders. I tell you, you keep freezing. You don't want freezing.
No, I ain't freezing, man. That ain't me. Look, man, I'm looking at my latency. I got I'm hardwired in. Are you hardwired in? Huh?
I'm on my phone, actually. I'm on my phone, so it's probably me, man.
Yeah, man, it ain't me. Yeah. Don't give me that shit. This is premium. I make sure to take this serious in this business, man.
2021, we blame people for our own shit. Man.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I would use the Wi-Fi, but like, there's hella kids that's on it. Everyone's using the Wi-Fi right now, so I'm like, it ain't gonna work.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He gonna get mad. Sorry, bro. He said, "Yeah, you're good." I said, "Okay, we said his name right." Okay, he gonna get me. Okay, yeah. You know, I don't want to offend him, so I just want to go like, "Yo, what's up, man?"
No, I know the pain of that. Growing up, people got my name wrong all the fucking time, so I know the pain of that.
She said, Aunt Shirley said she wants to hop on. I don't know, maybe the post episode if we got time. If we got time, that is. I mean, we could. If you want to put Aunt Shirley on, should we?
How much time we got?
I got like 5 minutes to the end of this episode. Let me see. Let me see. I noticed that on my dating apps, I start to match or get men who are educated, messaging me, asking me about my nursing journey. I think a lot of those men do consider the women's education career. Nah, man. Actually, I don't say fine bye. I say we might do our post episode. We can't hop you in now. But
yeah, it wouldn't be fair to her anyway.
Yeah, man. Come on, chill. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't got anything else to say. What else we got? What else we got to say, man? I feel like women feel some type of way about this. I'm not too sure, but I'm glad. Hopefully, it was a good episode for everybody. Yeah, it was. That shit was good. I think we got some educated stuff on here.
Yeah, we got some points.
He said, "Let me tap into." See, all right, man. This is the thing about the post episode, guys. All right, I wanted to be shorter than what we've been doing. All right, I don't want to be up till midnight, and then my thing cuts off.
Just have like 30 minutes.
All right, that's all. 30 minutes.
Yeah. All right. 9:55.
She said, "Fine, bye too." Next, we're gonna bring women right now. We're gonna do a post episode, and Shirley hops on, and she don't keep us longer than we're supposed to. But yeah, no, let's do that, man. Let's do that. But yeah, that's it. I don't got nothing to say, man. We can talk about money and all that stuff and shit. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming on.
It's not the most important, you know.
Yeah. We don't want women's thoughts. I guess we can
we can squeeze in women's thoughts. We could do that, I guess. Let me see what we got here. Yeah. People are laughing at me. I don't know what they're laughing about. But yeah, man, that's it, man. We can do that. Do the post episode. Those are people who want the post episode. Patreon. I put all this stuff on Patreon. So it's gonna be on there.
Deep shit too. That's the deep shit.
That's a deep shit.
That's the cursing and getting mad at each other, all that shit.
Yeah. I'll put the link on my Patreon if you guys want to go in there. I go ham, right? I want it to be shorter so I can put the video on, but it goes too long. It's too much space. But yeah, man, that's it, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say, man. Appreciate you coming on, Alpha Monk.
Always, man.
Those of you who are subscribers to Patreon, yo, I'll see you on the post episode. Until then.
Peace.
Enjoy you guys the rest of your day. And yeah, that's it for me. Later, guys.
Later.